Right, we're over in Bedfordshire. We're over with a famous Instagrammer. You might know her. Her name is Jasmine from ohabode. And she's got a camera as well. We are going to be doing the summer house / workshop, which she's been filming constantly on her channel, which is all behind me, which has been very nicely done and all prepped for me to come and stick some first fix cable in today. We're going to run the armour cable in. We're not going to run it in place directly. We're going to place it in because there's a new fence going in a little bit. But it is a 65 metre.
Bit longer than that. It's very long.
Very long
Huge
metre
garden.
run. It's absolutely enormous. I'm out of breath walking up here. But we're going to just run through what we do. We're going to do this together, film with a bow for each other's channels, and yeah, enjoy. Sorry, we keep getting distracted. We're talking about social media influencing the stuff. Obviously, my main side is electricians like you lot, but a lot of your stuff is DIYs. Come into shots. There we go. DIYers, people getting into trade, people with tips and tricks. And then we're talking about like the social media side for the sponsorship stuff, for who we've been spoken to.
Yeah.
This, that, the other. It's really nice to see it from someone else's point of view, especially a woman as well, because the other one I ever speak to is only the male side of it.
It's very male dominated. Anything to do with home improvement, even the DIY side.
Do a lot of men not like it on your socials that you're a woman doing?
I only get trolled by men, never women.
Speaks volumes there, doesn't it, guys?
It does. And I always just reply saying, okay, tell me how I did it wrong.
Yeah.
And show me the project you did exactly the same, that you did better.
Well, this is what
and they never can.
No, this is what I've said. You're allowed to leave a comment when you show me a picture of your own work, of the stuff that I've done. And if it's better, brilliant, you can comment.
Yeah,
but
fair enough. Like,
doesn't happen.
There's teachable moments, and there's constructive criticism.
100%.
And then there's just trolling for trolling's sake. But
yeah. Arseholes, that's what we call them.
yes.
We can say that word. That's as far as we go with the swearing.
Really?
Yeah.
Crap a swear word.
Right, so the armour cable is going to be coming across. We're going to do the board down here. There's a desk going in the corner. So we've got 2 double sockets in the alcove. So from the board, we're going up, across, down. We've got the laser on and some X's. So we're going to be dropping the main cable down here first, drilling out. Jasmine said we can multi-tool it, but I think we've got the... We've got the spade bit, the drill, that's the one. We're going to drill through a few different sockets. We're going to do a couple of different socket circuits in here and 2 lighting circuits. So we've got JCC 600 by 600 panels going to the ceiling. We're going to do 9 of them, 6 on one switch at the front and 3 on the back here where the where the workbench is going. And then, we were discussing as well, there's going to be 4 up and down lights out the front, which we're going to do on the Energy Kinetic switch, flappy paddle thing. Yep. Fancy stuff. And also an LED strip, which we're going to do. I'm going to do it for free, so don't worry about that. Okay. So there's a really cool beam here where we can do some of the JTC LED strips on a separate switch. So as and when you're pulling up to it, you can do the outside up and down lights, which look nice. But then to turn that off and then just have the whole front glow from the LED strip will look sick. Nice. Oh, mind that. See? So I bought this Milwaukee angle bit years ago with my Bosch stuff, but finally it's come home on a Milwaukee drill. We're going to run that across there, guys, pull in some cables. I still haven't purchased myself. Have you ever used the Bosch spade bits before? The self-cut ones? So see the thread on the end?
Yeah.
That's what pulls it through, but once that gets chewed up, it just won't push anymore. Is the staples. I still haven't got any staples, so we just got some cable clips for today. Right, so now comes the time to do the floor socket. We've got everything else in and around and move the plasterboard. So we're going to do a socket, 32mm hole here down on the angle. We've got the fishing rod with the beads. I'm going to drill the far thing over here, use the magnetic tip. So there's 2 of us. I've got an apprentice for the day. Ow. I'm going to do a smaller bit over here so it sits within the stud work. Yes, you were right. Yeah, it's literally flush with the wall. Right. Do you want to do the fishing or do you want to do the magneting?
What's more fun?
Probably the magneting, this side. What I'm going to do is feed that down. We'll measure now from the hole to about there. So I know when I get to this bit, you're going to be in and around where you need. And as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to draw a little Sharpie mark there. And I've drilled the hole on the angle, and you can see this. not quite at 45, but just to allow the rods to go down. Sorry, thinking, Jesus. If Adam's mom was here. There we go. The pattress box, we haven't bought the floor box yet, but we did a 13mm hole just to allow it. Right, you ready? You ready? So we've got joist here, concrete floor underneath. You can see here, there's that much of a gap below. Yeah? Cool. Right, so if you hold on to that nice and strong, I'll pull, and I'll feed to you as you pull up. You might be able to pull quite a bit up anyway. Okay, leave that like that for me a sec. And then this thing here, you know when you do the wrong end. Okay, you unscrew that for me and screw that into the other side. It's the only problem, I wish there was like a socket that you could get to a double thread to change the thread pattern. Would be nice, but hey ho. And then for this, it's like, you've used one before? It's like a Chinese finger trap. So if you stuff it all the way in and then give it a tug. No. See how much fun this would be when you're by yourself. And that's it, and then I pull enough there. Pull it back, that's it. Oh my God, I'm so hot. This is a hot room. It's like nearly 5 o'clock. We've been here for ages. We've been chatting for ages. She's currently outside cutting wood. We've got cables in. I'm back here tomorrow to do the armoured. Like I say, it's a couple of hours there, here and back sort of thing. We've got that in there. I'm going to tidy up a few things and spin you around. It's got the cables coming in and out for the outside lights, all the switch, got power at the switch. So a feed for the LED strip, we've got the feed for up and down lights, we've got the feed for the front 6 lights and the feed for the back 3 lights, which are all pinched across here. I'll put a few clips in here, so shame we didn't have any staples on us, but it is what it is. This ceiling is really thick, the same as the walls, so there was no issue putting some nails in it, just hold it in place. I've just been a bit careful and putting them all the way in just in case. In and across down, that's going to be clipped tomorrow, and we're going to do the fuse board. And yeah, I'm going to run the armoured in, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you, bye. Right, it's day 2, and it's armoured pulling time. I should only be here an hour, but I've got an EV charger this afternoon, so we're going to be filming that. Interesting one with battery storage and solar. So now what I've got to do, I can't remember if I told you guys, but I went to local wholesaler to get this armoured. They didn't have any in stock. I only wanted 100 metres, and CEF ended up going to had a 200 metre drum, which, Jesus Christ, is the world's heaviest thing. Like, I severely struggled getting it in off the floor into here by myself. I'd managed to do it, but what I've decided to do is back the van up, as you can see here. Lovely. Run protect, and then we're going to slide that under, get that on, pull it out the back of the van, and then pull it all the way up there. But like we said yesterday, is the whole fence from here all the way down is getting put in the next month or so. So it's just being lapped down all the way down, up and over stuff, blah, blah, blah for now. Then at some point, a trench is being dug from here across to the house. It's then being clipped all the way around the outside of the house, under the air source heat pump, around to the front door where the board is. Just for reference to show you how heavy this is. This might be a good frame of reference or not, but I'm a big guy. I think I'm fairly strong. Mental. Anyway, right, left-handed. Got it in the hole first time. Adam's well. This is the thing that Mitch has started to do as well with all the EV charge that he does, is just set it up in the back, bring it out the drum, saves any messing, any fuss. Ah! And I'm going to go up and over the shed and then lap it down. Right, we've got it here so far. Maybe get past the hot tub and this. And I didn't realise yesterday, this is a full pond with... I'll go all the way.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'm replacing them with 4x2s. And
Worked a
like,
treat.
oh, if you want it to be solid, you've got to put them on this side. I'm like, it's a temporary roof, this thing's coming down.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm thankful that you're doing it, thanks. I don't think it'd take my weight, to be honest. Oh, right. How cool's that? I mean, normally we would use an angle grinder or a hacksaw if you're old school, but it's the way forward. It's mainly used for commercial stuff like tray work or uni strut. That's why that's angled like that. It's mainly for uni strut.
You've been obviously watching Nick wire up my workshop. I've built this pretty much from the ground up, did an insulated base, insulated concrete base, and the cabin itself was all flat pack, came with everything I needed. And yeah, I'm slowly getting it ready to be a workshop where I can continue teaching people how to use power tools and yeah, just teach the basics to help empower people, learn how to do things themselves, and know when to get trades in and when they can do it themselves. So yeah, Nick will be back in a couple weeks to finish off. Obviously this is just first fix, getting all the wires in place. I need to finish doing these studs and add the plasterboard. You can check up on my progress on my channel, which is ohabode. I'm mainly over on Instagram. So yeah, and Nick is coming back. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to him if you're not already. And yeah, we'll see you again in a few weeks.